So which is probably the toughest decision that you had to take? My mind is always into that thought that, okay, why it is not working and how can we make it work? As a personality, I try exploring places and people, both as to leading maybe your professional life or personal life, any one learning that you would want to share. So it's very difficult to actually look into someone's perspective. It is very difficult to look into what the other person is going through. The only one learning is have no doubts. Hi everyone, I'm Arushi Rajpal from ProDot, and today we are here at Beyond the Title podcast on the go impromptu. And here we have Dr. Vandana with us, who's an academician and associate professor at Christ University. So, beyond the title, today we're going to explore what she is as a person, and there are so many facets to her personality. We're going to talk more on that. So, thank you, ma'am, for being here and supporting us in this impromptu kind of conversation. The idea itself is very, the impromptu idea that you had, and it's really exciting to see that how it is going to be next 5 to 10 minutes. Could be, let's see. Yeah. Okay. So, because of the idea beyond the title, so if we strip down your title of associate professor, who are you beneath that? I'm a co-researcher. If you strip down all the titles, I'm somebody who's into research, who looks into the problems, and who's very much gets curious whenever see uh, implementation problems or societal problems, and how it is not working and why we are not meeting the ends. That is something I'm always into. My mind is always into that thought that, okay, why it is not working and how can we make it work? So if you strip all titles, I'm co-researcher and a mentor by the end of the day. So more into problem solving basically. Yeah, more into problem solving, but not all sort of problems, research based problems. And if you ask me to solve a problem related to daily life, maybe I will not be able to, but more research focused problems, what we are dealing with in technology. That's great. So you must have solved a number of them and taken a number of decisions also along the way. So which is probably the toughest decision that you had to take? So the toughest decision was to start my studies one more time after a break of 1 year, after my marriage, after a BD, and then starting my career after my education. So that was something which one step was very difficult. And I'm talking about way back in 2005, 2008. Yes. So it's been years. That one step was very difficult for me in the beginning to actually leave everything behind and pursue your regular studies. I'm not talking about any online courses or any certification programs. I'm talking about sitting in a public exam, going through it, preparing for it, getting an admission, pursuing that course for about 3 years, and then keep on studying, doing one master's, doing another master's, then doing your doctoral, then doing one more doctoral. So it takes a hell lot of, energy, right, from you. And then to focus. You have to be persistent in your efforts. That is very important. So you can be whatever you wish to, but you have to be persistent. So that is what that was the I think the most challenging part for for any being. It's not only for me, for any being to take one step forward with the entire conviction and with faith in God and in self that you can do it. So you'd be like any individual has a lot of layers that peels to it. So we're all wearing multiple hats at the same time. You being that of a mother, like you mentioned, and then professor, and then probably a coordinator plus a home. So, there are multiple hats that we're all wearing. So which is one hat that you enjoy the most, or probably enjoy the most first, and then the one that you find a little challenging to deal with. Okay, so the hats that I'm wearing, I have to tell you that first. One, a mother, a wife, again a daughter-in-law, daughter, and this is all related to your societal hats that you wear. And then professionally, I am a mentor, I am a researcher, I am a colleague, I am a friend, and I am into various, as a personality, I try exploring places and people, both. So the hardest part is to
wear a hat of mentoring people. So I come across Gen Z. Yeah, I come across people who are veterans in their field. I come across with the people who are established professionals. And what I see in common, not in India and abroad also, what I see in common is that everybody has their own challenges, apprehensions, and worries, you know. So that can be mitigated to an extent, that can be handled well. So I sometimes would love to actually devote time mitigating those worries. This is what I really enjoy and I really look forward to. But because I am already wearing so many hats and so many, professionally and personally, so it doesn't happen at one time, but I would like to do that. And as a core person, I'm more into, as I told you in the beginning, I'm more into research. I love reading new things. I love reading about technology. I keep on changing the technology that I'm working on. So 15 years before, I was working with AI as a technology. Today, we are more interested in generative AI. Then we are now more interested in ethical implementations of AI. Now we are more interested in cybersecurity, how it is turning up. So it keeps on changing. So our field is like that, that it cannot be in one direction, it cannot be in one domain, it cannot be in one, one country or maybe a one region. It has to be global. So that one thing keeps me going and knowing more about what is happening in the world around me. Right. Yeah.
So, because your work is such multi-directional and multilingual and crossing the borders across, because you have to keep updating where I. So, and you're meeting a number of people, yes, every day in, day out, and learning, unlearning so many things. So, which is possibly one takeaway learning that you would want to tell us generally as to leading maybe your professional life or personal life, any one learning that you would want to share?
The only one learning is have no doubts. Please do not self-doubt yourself. That is the only learning I would say. If you wish to have a glass of water full, please go, get up, take a glass, have it full and have it. Thanks. Take a deep breath and you're done. So what is happening nowadays is, because I'm a mother, so I know what is happening in today's scenario, that we are more not connected with people,
Yeah.
so we are more of working in isolation. We are also virtually connected, not connected in person. So it's very difficult to actually look into someone's perspective. It is very difficult to look into what the other person is going through. So my only takeaway for anybody for that matter would be, and for myself also would be, that I have no doubts. If you want to do something, please do the effort and forget about what the result would be.
Make an attack.
Make an attempt. Simple. Just get up and do it. Rather than thinking about it in loops and in turns that it will not happen, what will not happen. It's not in your hand. Don't stop doing that to yourself. Don't stop, procrastinating yourself.
Right.
So don't do that. You just go ahead with what you believe in and what you really want to do. If you want to have an ice cream, just go get in, have it, and just finish it off
Yeah.
so that it doesn't linger you and does not paralyze your thinking. It should not paralyze your thinking and should not make you feel stuck somewhere. It shouldn't be like that.
Yes.
So that is one learning I would say, because I have lived that learning. I have whatever I wanted in my life. It has changed from these many years. Initially, I wanted to gain knowledge. I have gained knowledge. Then I wanted to implement something. Then I would have implemented them. Then I wanted to pursue higher studies, doctoral, postdoctoral from higher education for different countries. I have done that. Then I have learned many things. Then I have started mentoring people so that they can learn and they can do it. So it is all up to you what you are targeting and what you are looking forward to, and in what sense you are getting that sense of achievement. So today only, when I was like on as a panelist, I was present here. So the same time I got a mail that I got my copyright registered,
Oh, lovely.
and it is with the government of India, and the copyright is not a work of a day or two, and it has been submitted last year in July. And my colleagues with whom I have they were very apprehensive. I don't know whether it is going to work for us or not, whether it is a good idea or not, whether it is going to be accepted or not. And my attempt is always just to make them calm down and say, you just do your work.
Say that.
You just do your work and forget about it. You do something else then.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about.
Right.
So this is
my action.
yeah, just do the action and then forget also about it, because if you'll keep on counting those actions, again, it is going to be a big disaster for you.
Right.
So if you start counting like, okay, I have done 10, it's enough for me, then you're done with those 10. Then those 10 is also going to forget you very soon.
Yeah.
So you have to just keep on working.
Right.
As in our scriptures, it is already written. You just have to do your karma. You do not wait for something to happen. It will happen in the right place and at the right time.
Right.
For you.
Right. I think it was really, really lovely speaking with you and is like each because I also got to know and learned. Although I personally also believe in do the karma and do it and then leave less to God.
Yeah.
Wiki jayegi.
Yeah, you just keep on doing. Something will happen. Either good or bad. Something will happen.
Yes.
So it's okay. Na? You're not in a loop at least.
Absolutely.
You're not in an endless loop of thinking that nothing will happen.
Yes. But thank you for being the sport and doing this. And it was lovely chatting with you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on this podcast, this impromptu. And I look forward to that channel, and I look forward to that it's growing, and I may be inspiring people at the right time and at the right place. Thank you so much.
Thank you.